Hello, bonjour, a networking guide for ambitious introverted immigrants who have considered hiding in a corner when the small talk is too much. Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Name Tag by Mahlena-Rae Johnson. That's me. Another day, another networking event. You are clutching your name tag like a life preserver. The room buzzes with animated conversations, clinking glasses, and that particular brand of forced enthusiasm that makes your introverted soul want to book the next flight back home to wherever back home is for you. My fellow immigrants, particularly those of the ambitious and introverted persuasions, we are the ones who moved from one country to another to follow our dreams. We understand that success can require stepping outside of our comfort zones. Yet we also find ourselves taking a fake phone call at an industry mixer. Traditional networking advice was mostly written or shouted by extroverts who think working a room means bouncing from person to person like a pinball. But there is another way. Many other ways. What if networking could actually play to your strengths instead of against them? After years of awkward small talk, strategic bathroom breaks, and perfecting my French exit, Bing it, I have developed the hello bonjour method, patent pending, because I am Canadian now, and this country has 2 official languages, and I know how to say ambitious and introvert in only one of them. Here is how you can hello bonjour yourself to success in 3 simple but not easy steps. Relax, relate, release. First, relax. Reframe your game. Before you even put on your networking outfit, the one that makes you feel slightly more confident while still being comfortable enough for strategic departures, let us talk about mindset. Stop thinking of networking events as gladiator arenas where you must perform or perish. You are not there to convince anyone you are worthy of existing in their professional ecosystem. You are there as a curious human being, and you happen to have expertise, experiences, and insights that could genuinely help another human being. This shift from I have to sell myself to I'm here to learn and connect is like switching from trying to remember a complicated dance routine to simply having a conversation with a friend. Suddenly, you breathe easier, and you realize that most people at these events are just as nervous as you are. Some are just better at hiding it behind intense handshakes and loud laughs. As immigrants, we often carry this extra layer of wanting to prove ourselves, to demonstrate we belong. But here is your permission slip. You already belong. Your perspective, your journey, your ability to navigate multiple cultures, these are not things to overcome or explain away or sand down in a futile attempt to assimilate. These are your special powers. Instead of preparing your elevator pitch, prepare your curiosity. What industry trends are you genuinely wondering about? What challenges are you facing that others might have insights on, or vice versa? What questions would you ask if you knew that you wouldn't be judged? Relate. Activate your superpowers. At the actual live in-person event, use your introverted nature as your greatest asset. While the extroverts are all busy collecting business cards like they're Pokemon, you have the superpower of deep listening. You can engage in meaningful conversations one-on-one that people will actually recall a week later. Forget working the room. Work the conversation. Find one person who seems approachable, i.e., the other person in the room planning their escape route. Approach them with genuine curiosity, not a rehearsed script. Start with hello. Then try conversation starters that feel natural to you. I'm curious about your experience with industry trend. What's the most interesting product or project you're working on these days? How did you get into their field? I love hearing people's origin stories. Notice how none of these starters start with you. Let them talk first. Ask follow-up questions. Share your own experiences when they relate, not when you think you should insert your credentials. When the conversation feels complete, connect with each other on LinkedIn, then move on to the next person or to a short break to recover. My preferred destination, the buffet table. No shame in connecting over sliders and samosas. Nom nom nom. Release. Let go of what does not serve you. After the event, when you are home in your pajama jams, wondering if you said anything très amusant, it's time for the most important part. Releasing the traditional networking expectations that make your life more difficult. You don't need to follow up with everyone you met within 24 hours. You don't need to send generic, "It was great to meet you" messages if it was not great to meet them. You do not need to attend every industry event in your city. Instead, create boundaries that honor your energy and your authentic relationship building style. Follow up only with people you genuinely connected with. And do it when you have the mental bandwidth to be thoughtful about it. For me, the best time is 24 hours later. Send a message that references your actual conversation. For example, great to meet you at the Mixer on Tuesday. This article about remote team management reminded me of our discussion. For your future plans to mix and mingle, set a networking budget, not just financial, but energetic. Maybe you commit to one meaningful networking activity per month instead of 3 surface level ones. Maybe you host small gatherings instead of attending large ones. Maybe you connect with people through LinkedIn conversations before meeting in person. Me, myself, personally, my favorite way to build new relationships is literally in my pajamas. Click on the hyperlink. If you're watching the video, there's a hyperlink in the written article. Low physical investment, high potential reward. Regardless of your preferred method, focus on building a network, not collecting contacts. Quality over quantity is the introvert's competitive advantage, especially for us ambitious, immigrants, introvertis. Thank you, Google Translate. We are not only trying to create new friendships, but also trying to create an entirely new life at the same time. When you stop trying to network like an extrovert, you actually become more memorable, more valuable, and more successful at building genuine professional relationships. Ergo, the next time you're standing at the entrance of a networking event, remember, you are not there to perform. You are there to connect. And connection, my fellow immigrants, is something we do well. We just do it one meaningful conversation at a time. What is one way you can say hello, bonjour, to networking on your own terms? Tell me in the comments. A Canadienne of Américaine descent, Mahlena-Rae Johnson, that's me, is living her best life in the suburbs of Toronto. This megalomaniacal INTJ loves choco chip cookies, Murder, She Wrote, and BTS in that order. Connect with Mahlena on LinkedIn. linkedin.com/in/Mahlena. Thank you.